Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Monday and I hope you all had an awesome weekend. Today we're going to be working on Autumn Night Black Cat that I got from DPClubs a couple of weeks ago. And the color that I am using today is 3853. And we're going to be working down in this general area, and let me show you that color. It's kind of an orangish color, kind of a, I don't know, medium, light to medium color. Yeah. And of course I have my little black cat. Yeah, he's become indispensable for a lot of things, right? Oh my goodness, it's Monday. Yay. I get to go to work today. Yay. Fun. We'll see how busy it's going to be with everybody kind of heading home after they've had a long weekend. It was a bank holiday as well, or I should call it a federal holiday. So yeah, it'll be something different to do. Just kind of had a quiet Sunday. Made a hot roast beef sandwich for dinner. Didn't go anywhere. I stitched on the Sashiko. I stitched on the Harvest one. And the other one, what is it called? Joy on a Branch. Isn't that what it's called? I almost remembered it this time. Just a bit. Just sat there. I stitched with Jill of Jill Green. She was working on her Tang Dynasty there for a while. So it was a beautiful day. The sun shone all day. Got a little cloudy, but nothing that would cause it to rain or no wind. Yeah. Just gorgeous. So, I have no idea what today's going to bring. You know, it's Monday, so it ought to start just raining. That's what it's been doing for about a month. Every day that I had to work, it rained. I know. I should just be quiet because the weekends have not been too bad. I mean, we've had a little rain here and there, but nothing, you know, too horribly bad. The leaves are not changing yet, so it might be a few other weeks. So we'll see. Tried to pick a color that I wouldn't have to stop and start today. So we'll see how that runs. Watched a little bit of YouTube, a little bit of Netflix. Didn't watch too much of anything. It just kind of here, there. You know, people's videos. And then I'd go on to another subject. And what is going on? I didn't crunch this too bad. So it's still a little tiny bit stiff. I did start watching Bridgerton again. We'll see how long that lasts. I started from the very beginning and we'll see. It's just kind of something to put on, and I know what the plot is. I know who all the people talking are. It's kind of like watching a soap opera, you know. You don't have to pay attention too much. Just do whatever you're doing. Yeah. Although we were glued to those soap operas, weren't we? Back in the day, my goodness gracious. Life just didn't function until you got your soap operas watched. Yeah, I haven't religiously watched soap operas since, gosh, 10, 15 years ago. Not a clue. what's going on. It's a little hard to see here. It's kind of a dark blue symbol. I thought, well, that'll be good. It'll have a nice bright color. Well, we're fine though. We'll get it done. What is everybody else working on? Hope you're working on something fun, something that you like to do. Because, you know, there's just no sense in stitching on or working on something that doesn't bring you some kind of joy. It's a necessity, you know? I stitch because it makes me calm. With, you know, zero intentions of ever finishing them. It's just, it brings me calm at the moment. So I could be stitching on anything, and I've got 10,000 anythings. So it's just the act of the stitching. So now we're going to have to do this part. I ran out of space. We'll go up here. Save that other one for later. Anybody go anywhere exciting this weekend, or did you have a barbecue today? See, we're not closed for the federal holiday. The banks and stuff are, but we aren't. We're kind of one of those necessary things. Having the fuel and air for tires, that kind of thing. And the grocery store, I don't think was closed. Gonna be closed. It's just federal offices and like the post office. Anything you have to go do with the so-called, we'll call it the county, like driver's license bunch. So they're all closed, and some places do close, but most everybody else is open. So no mail today. I'll have to try to remember that, because I go and check the mail and then I go to work. Well, now that I work 11 to 6, yeah, the mail hasn't even gotten there yet, so now I have to retrain myself to check the mail after on my way home. But not tomorrow. Come on. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I hope it's busy today and everything goes fairly quickly. I'm trying to get this part out of the way so everything can be seen here. I almost started with the 310 black today, but yeah, I wasn't feeling that strong. So, yeah. I wanted something with a little bit of color. And fall color doesn't hurt anything either. I love fall when all the leaves change and the air gets much, much cooler. It's very nice. And it's gotten down to maybe 48 now already. And that was just in the last, within the last week or so. But like I said, it might have a few more warm days, you know, before everything is all said and done. I just don't know, and you really can't count on it. I mean, even if somebody were to say, hey, yeah, it's going to be 90, yeah, no. That doesn't happen either because rain comes along. So I hope the rain doesn't ruin the turning of the leaves and make everything kind of cold. We've had that where it had kind of a cold snap and froze the leaves, so we had a very short changing of the colors. I think it maybe lasted 2 weeks, and they were done. They just couldn't handle all that cold weather. So it happens. Last year it was beautiful. We got to go out and do things, take pictures. Contrary to the kids' belief, they were not having it too much. So yeah, but hopefully my daughter and I will get out there at some point. We will see. But it's not too far that we have to go, so it might be a possibility on a Thursday or even on the weekend when my son-in-law can watch the kids. Not real sure what days he's off these days, because they changed that around too, so that didn't help. Dagnabbit. Did it again and again. I went to take something out of the oven, oh, what was it, 2 days ago? And for some reason I touched something that was really hot, so my index finger on my left hand is not what you call doing well. So every time I go by it with the needle, it kind of gives me a little twinge, but we're working through it, because if I put a thimble on that, yeah, no, that'd be the first finger that's not even hanging on to anything. That's how that happens. Get up there, you. We're going backwards again. We're gonna start here and finish this part. I'm not sure what part it is. Any of the colors that I picked or symbols, you know, that I thought was something, there's too little of them in one place. This only has 43 colors, so I know only, right? But so it's not like one here, one there, but not too much in one area. So it's nice when I'm not making a video, but because I kind of hop, skip, and jumping over here, you know, and get that color done. That's what I was doing on that harvest one. But when you're making a video, I kind of want to stay in one place. And the only other big area, of course, is 310 black. That was not happening today. So we'll see. All right. I'll show you how pretty that color is. Not sure what goes next to it. I looked at 14 different colors before I started. So yeah, isn't that a pretty color? So we'll see. Maybe I can keep working on this. I didn't want to do the half cross stitch here. And there's another color, or symbol color, where it's white. So we didn't want to do that either. So we'll see. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me today. I sure do appreciate each and every one of you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.